For over a year, you guys have been messaging and recommending and commenting these wrenches right here. So finally, after 11 months of use and testing out myself, I'm here to give you my opinions. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Chance's Garage. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to talk about the Icon non-slip grip wrenches. The reason we're going to talk about this is because y'all have been in my comments every time I release a new video about tools saying, try these out, try the Icons, Icon's the best, screw Snap-on, it's all Icon. So what I did last February, 11 months ago, I bought a set, and well, I'm gonna talk about them. Let me get you in on a little bit of a secret too. These are gonna hurt some feelings of those tool snobs and Snap-on guy. It is what it is. Okay, so before we get into this, I am not going to go over all the ins and outs, what the package says, what you get with it, none of that stuff. Y'all know what comes in these things. You guys have been using them. You guys recommend them. If you haven't yet, I'll do a brief general overview. Anything else, go to Harbor Freight's website and they will tell you exactly it. So what this is the metric set. So in the metric set, what do you get? You get a 6mm to a 19mm, no skips. You get everything. Let me grab my 19mm out so you guys can see here. You get 30-degree offset. I love my offsets. If you don't believe me, go check out my Husky Bite review where I bitch that they don't have an offset. But you get the offset 12-point box end wrench. On the other side, you get your open end wrench, but what makes these phenomenal is you get teeth on all four sides so that you can really get a grip on those nuts, because everybody likes a good grip on your nuts. Where these things shine is for people like me that's in Ohio in the middle of the Rust Belt, and you have all of your nuts frozen, seized, and rusted to every single thing. These things are a workhorse.
Hey, if you're enjoying the video, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button for me and give me that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. We're striving for that goal of 500 subscribers by June and 1,000 by the end of the year. Can't make that happen without you guys. Make sure you help me out. Now back to the channel.
If you live in the South, you live on the West Coast, you live anywhere where there is no snow and cold, you probably don't need these. You could probably go with your basic combination wrench. But if you're somewhere where it gets rusty, dusty, dirty, and annoying to work on cars, you need the anti-slips. For years, people always talk about warranty, 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 warranty. Snap-on's the best because of the warranty. Well, guess what? Lifetime warranty right here. And you know what I like about this? I break this wrench right here, I drive to Harbor Freight, and I get one. No questions asked. Take the broken one, hand it to the guy. Guy breaks open a new set, hands me a brand new one. I walk out the store. What's the issue with that? I gotta drive to Harbor Freight. But I don't have to wait for the Snap-on, the Mac, or the Matco guy to come to me once a week, once every other week, whatever the route is, because I can go on my time to get my tools replaced. The other thing, no questions asked. And if you guys have been around any of the subreddits about tools or any of the tool Facebook groups or anything around tools whatsoever, you will see that there is a common complaint now where Snap-on guys and Matco guys are refusing to warranty tools out if you did not buy them specifically from them. I had the same thing happen to me with Mac. I bought a set of Mac screwdrivers from a gentleman. That gentleman sold his route. So then the new guy that replaced him on his route, I tried to warranty one of those screwdrivers and he said, nah fam, you ain't buy that from me. I ain't doing it. So now I'm kind of SOL until I can find a Mac guy that will warranty for it. I see it all the time, especially on Reddit, where the Snap-on people are doing the same thing. You get an Icon, you ain't got to worry about it. You drive to the store, you get a new one, and you're on your merry way. The only warranty that I like better than the Icon Harbor Freight warranties are the Tectons. And that's just because I'm assuming it's based on where I live versus where Tecton is located. But if I break a tool early afternoon or in the morning, send them a picture of it, they will overnight to me and I'll have it the very next day. But again, I live like 3 hours from where Tecton is located, so maybe that's why I get it overnighted. I don't know. But best warranty you can get, even being the tool truck guys. You don't like it? Fight me. In the comments though. Engagement. The other thing I like about these is the length of them. So before I used these, I used Hyper Tough, Husky, Craftsman, and Mac. They were all short. I'm not saying these are extra long. I'm not saying these are above average. They're nice sized. They are longer than my Macs. That is my biggest complaint about the Mac ratcheting wrenches that I have, is that they are very short. They're not stubbies, but but you don't get a lot of torque with them. These are about the same size, if not a little bit shorter than my Craftsmans that I have, but they are definitely not as long as my Hyper Tough and my Crescent brands. My only problems with the Hyper Tough and the Crescent brands is the tolerances suck. I did get a comment on my video about the wrenches that I use, and somebody said, oh yeah, you like those wrenches until you bust a knuckle. And I laughed it off, said, hey, it never happened yet. Well, guess what? Karma is a bitch, and I'm blaming you, sir, because literally like 2 weeks after that, I had a wrench slip on a nut, bust my knuckles open, and that was one of the reasons I said, yep, we're gonna go give these Icons a test. So I love these Icons. Durability, I've had them for 11 months, never had any issues, never had any of them round out a bolt for me. They've broken free bolts. If I have a rounded out bolt though, I don't use these. That's when I go to my Husky Bites. But for general purpose, everyday use, working in the rust belt, working on the rust, I love these things. They work great. Yeah, I don't have to worry about them breaking loose and busting my knuckles. I don't have to worry about them rounding out. I get no flex in them. That would be the only complaint that I had with the Craftsman wrenches that I had, was that when trying to torque with those, there's a lot of flex in those. So that's why they tell you not to buy Chinese. But hey, sometimes the deal's just there, and you gotta buy Chinese. Speaking of Chinese, the Icons are actually made in Taiwan. So really the same place that Tekton and Gear Wrench and all those other mid-level brands get their products made. I've never had any issues with any Taiwanese made tools. I don't know if you have that. If you have, leave it in the comment. I'd love that engagement. Let me know. Have you guys had issues with any Taiwanese branded tools? I love the Icons, the Gear Wrenches, the Tektons. Now, for you tool snobs and elitists that think truck brand tools are the way to go, I'm going to challenge you on that. And I'm going to challenge you that because I will put my entire life savings on the line and say that if Icon had a tool truck and you bought these Icons from that tool truck, you would be singing their praises about how great they are. But the fact that it's come from Harbor Freight, which everyone has the notion that they're cheap, crappy knockoffs, is a reason you hate them. It is what it is. You don't like it? Get at me in the comments. But I'm just going to tell you like it is. These things work great. I can see professionals using these every day. I use them almost every day, whether I'm working on cars or working on projects around the house. I've never had any issues with them, never had anything broken with them. Great. And what's even better, $120, not $500 and $600. It is hard for me to say, I'm not going to use these Icons. I'm going to go buy $600 set of Snap-ons because all I'm paying for is the name. That's all you're paying for. You're paying for the name. You can't even say you're paying for the convenience anymore, because if you have a Harbor Freight within 30 minutes of you, you might as well just get these and run to the store after work or before work or on your lunch break, warranty it out, and now you're not waiting 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 days for a replacement like you would on Snap-on. To me, that was the only thing that tool trucks had over Harbor Freight, was the fact that it was easier to warranty their stuff out. Nowadays, with Harbor Freight expanding and expanding and expanding, that's not the case anymore. You can warranty these tools out quicker, faster, and easier through Harbor Freight than you ever would through a box truck. Just my take on it. You should try some yourself. You're going to like them. I'm so glad that all of you that have been in my comments recommended these to me, because I have loved them, every minute of use of them. They're actually the main wrench I am using to restore my Mitsubishi Eclipse. So if you haven't yet, pick these up. Please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. We're going to have more tool reviews and more tool conversations as the year goes on, especially in the winter when I can't get out and work on my cars. I appreciate all the comments recommending these to me, and I'm just going to say in closing, you guys are right. I should have bought these a long time ago. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Get in those comments. Let me know what else I'm missing out on and I should review. Until then, we'll catch you in 2026. Deuces. Peace.